Who else is wondering how long YouTube monetization takes? Well, I'm also wondering. I'm a new channel and I'm here for my 3-month check-in to share my stats with you. I'm going to share what I've been doing, what I think has been working, what isn't working, and how in 3 months I've gotten myself to 642 subscribers. Stick around and let's get to the video. Things first, I'm Lori and welcome to Ever After 50. I started my channel on September 15th, 2025. I share here everything to do with midlife. I'm a full-time working mom. I have 2 teenagers in the home. Well, actually a 17 and a 20-year-old. I have a small business. I have 2 pets. And there's all kinds of fun stuff here that I share, and I hope that you'll subscribe. Thank you for being here. So I'm going to just go through the numbers with you. And then after the numbers, I'm going to get down to the nitty-gritty and share with you what I've been doing, what I think works, what's not working. Now, also just saying that I'm here for the long game. I know this is not going to happen overnight, and I'm expecting it's going to take several months, if not several years, to get monetized. I feel like I'm on the right path, but I also know that it takes a lot of work, but I'm here for it. I'm prepared. So let's get to the numbers. I do have them written down. So let me grab my notebook. I've got my trusty notebook, and my daughter bought this for me. She knows I'm a huge Disney fan, and Snow White is my absolute favorite. Okay, so the nitty gritty. I started my channel on September 15th, 2025. Today is December 14th, 2025. And as of today, I'm at 624 subscribers and I'm at 921 watch hours. Now, from my analytics, my subscriber count, 369 came from videos and 50 came from shorts. Now, as of this time, I have 24 videos published and 21 shorts. However, I have unlisted some of my shorts, and I'll get into that a little bit later. And I've only done 1 live stream. Views are at 22.6 thousand for shorts and 17,000 for long form. So that's interesting. And then my click-through rate is 3.2%. That's for the channel. So all of these stats are for the channel, not specific to videos. Average view duration is 4 minutes. So the 4 minutes is actually the most important and most helpful for me actually when I'm planning videos. I feel like that's a decent number. And that's something good to be mindful of in the time that you are recording videos. If the average duration is 4 minutes, I'm not going to focus on doing videos that are 25 minutes. Okay, how viewers found me, 48.8% from shorts. However, when I look at the number of subscribers from shorts during this 3 months, it was only 50. So even though they're finding me from shorts, they're not all subscribing. And I at least recognize that even though the shorts are bringing in people, they're not all subscribing. Me personally, I feel like the 2 most important things I want to focus on is the CTR, which is the click-through rate, and I'm at 3.2%. So the click-through means that those are people that are clicking on your thumbnails. And then if I look at my average view time, which is the 4 minutes, that's how long people are staying and watching the videos. So those are important for me to know. And then I think what I'll do also is go into each video, which is a lot of work, and just check there to see what the average watch time is, the click-through rates, and then potentially adjust some of the thumbnails, some of the descriptions. But I really want to look at the numbers first and analyze things. I don't want to go and change everything. I might just change a couple here and there and kind of test things out. What I wanted to talk about next is what I've been doing and what I think's working. I'm assuming that it's working because I am seeing results. But again, I really have to go through and analyze all of the analytics and the numbers. So what I've been doing is when I started the account, I've been very consistent with posting. I think that's important as well. For sure, I'm doing 1 video a week, 1 long form video. I've been also adding in an extra video here and there when I can, so potentially 2 a week, but for sure consistently 1 a week. And I feel like shorts, those are, I'm still questionable about the shorts and whether or not they are worth using. And again, to get to that next. Okay, the shorts. I started just posting long form videos. And I was having success with the long form videos. And then about maybe 3 weeks in, I started adding shorts. And then I did notice a slight change in the views on my long form videos, because in doing all of my research, and I do a lot of research on YouTube, I found that it's two completely different audiences with shorts and long form videos. And I feel like the shorts do work well for more established channels. For someone new, I think the algorithm is still trying to figure out who you are and who your audience is. So I think I may have slightly hurt the channel by introducing the short. So for now, I'm just kind of laying low with the shorts. I'm only doing them maybe once a week. But I will continue to do them because they are bringing in traffic. I think the most important thing to note and that I'm keeping in mind is I'm not stressing about the numbers. I'm not stressing about the views and the followers. I'm not in every day refreshing, checking the numbers, because you have to really have the mindset that this is going to take a while. And I don't want to completely stress myself out by focusing so much and obsessing about the numbers. So that's, I think, really important. Just take your time, don't stress about it. Just focus on doing the work, focus on doing good videos, and in time, the results will come with that. Another important thing I've been doing is trying to focus on the engagement piece, getting in there and responding to comments within 24 to 48 hours. Also trying to go into other small accounts or even larger accounts and engage. There's a lot of people out there with similar niches. So, and also just other small accounts where we can support each other, people that are up and coming as well, just like me. So engagement, I've also been trying to go into the community tab and add posts every day, every 2 days, just to engage more with the subscribers. And I'm trying to do fun posts as well, adding in polls and photos, just to help get people to, understand the channel more and understand me, know a little bit more about me. So I feel like that's something fun that's good for engagement and trying to build the channel. The last thing I want to talk about is the YouTube ads. So at about a month in, I promoted a couple of the videos. Pros and cons to that as well. So I did the promo, and I think with the videos, I only promoted them for maybe 3 days. And I did have some success with that as far as the number of followers grown. I can't remember how many. Now, I have heard in other videos that any growth that is from the promos, that it does not count towards your monetization, and that's totally fine. My goal with doing the ads is just to get the channel out there, get eyes on it, and have other people introduced to it. So I understand that. I only did it for about 3 days. And then I think at another point, maybe in the second and a half month, I may have done it again for 2 videos for 1 day, and just to boost the videos. And I mean, it's not a huge amount of growth by doing the ads. I think you have to do it consistently for a long period of time. And as I said, I did it for, 1 day. And then the initial time I did it, it was only for, I think, 2 or 3 days. Because obviously you're paying for that too. So as I said, I saw some success, but also I didn't want to continue that. And I don't want to confuse the algorithm as well, because I don't want to have that expectation that I have to pay for promos to get traction on my videos. And I also don't want to confuse the algorithms. So I wouldn't recommend it for new channels. Well, so that's what I've done. That's how I've managed the channel so far. And this is at the 3-month mark. I feel like I'm on a good track to success at the 624 followers, and I think it was 921 watch hours. I'm getting there. I expect it's going to take a full year. So I'm going to continue to do these videos every 3 months. And I hope that you'll subscribe and follow along on my journey. And if you are also a new channel out there, let me know in the comments that you're here. Let's support each other. But that's what I did. I hope that I've shared some tips and tricks for you that may help you in your YouTube journey. And let me know you're here in the comments. Also, if you have any tips or thoughts on what I've been doing, let me know in the comments, because as I said, I'm new. I appreciate any advice or tips. And if it can help anyone else that's looking in the comments, that's amazing. Thank you for being here and for watching until the end. I appreciate you. Bye for now.